What's going on, y'all? Fort Worth Fabian back again with a video, man. We're doing a reaction to the Epstein files supposedly being revealed or released. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. Supposedly they were supposed to be being released or exposed today, and I'm catching wind, or a lot of places are covering this today, but news was released yesterday, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into this video, get some additional context, but y'all know about the whole Epstein stuff, man. I don't even need to Epstein Island and revisit all this and how a lot of celebrities were supposedly in cahoots with a lot of the misconduct, abuse, and things that he had, perversion and things he had going on, behind closed doors, him and his wife, and a lot of celebrities that have been tied into this little black book, so to speak, that has all these names written down of the accomplices. So if this is going to be exposed, it's kind of like the Diddler files, man. A lot of people who is like the Hollywood circles, and a lot of people really doing things behind closed doors that when they get brought to light, folks want to act like they had no part, but it's like you was running in the same circles. So let's get into this video and see what they got to say. She found out some disturbing information. The Lolita Express, the hell?
Attorney General Pam Bondi told Fox News on February 26th that the U.S. Justice Department hopes to release flight logs and a lot of names related to Jeffrey Epstein on February 27th. Epstein, who was accused of sex trafficking, was a big name amongst Wall Street titans, royalty, and celebrities. I think tomorrow, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office, Bondi told Fox News. She said her department was working on protecting the personal information of over 250 victims connected to Epstein, who took his own life in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges.
There are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims.
Additional?
Over 250, actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office. What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. But it's pretty sick what that man did, along with his co-defendant.
When pressed if the documents being released would include information about individuals who traveled aboard Epstein's private jet, infamously called the Lolita Express jet, and alleged surveillance footage from inside his residences, Bondi confirmed that flight logs would be disclosed. She also said there would be details made public on Epstein's co-defendant, Ghislaine Maxwell's deeds. Maxwell, the financier's co-defendant in the case, was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2022 for her role in helping Epstein abuse young girls. Redacted versions of Epstein's notorious Little Black Book of rich and famous contacts and flight logs from his Lolita Express jet have previously leaked online or have been unsealed in lawsuits. But complete versions of both, as well as the alleged footage from inside his mansions.
My thing is, why did he document all this stuff? This little black book and these logs and all this, like, what was the point of having all this information? Like, I'm assuming maybe he was going to try to blackmail people who was going to try to expose him, right? Like, he had a log and a list of things so that if the tables flipped or turned or people switched up on him, he was going to try to blackball him or something like that. But why do you have all this documentation? The Lolita Express, that sounds weird and creepy. Your little black book, that's weird. That's creepy.
Have yet to be made public. In a previous interview on February 21st to Fox News, Bondi addressed the question of whether the Justice Department would be releasing a list of Epstein's clients by saying, "It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump." Speculation about Epstein's associates have swirled since his 2019 suicide in a Manhattan jail cell as he awaited sex trafficking charges. One of the most high-profile people associated with Epstein is Britain's Prince Andrew, who was forced to step aside from public duties in 2019 over his friendship with the financier. Andrew has always denied any accusations of wrongdoing. Donald Trump's new FBI head, Kash Patel, has Prince Andrew in his sights, telling a Senate hearing he will investigate anyone connected to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Patel was confirmed as FBI director last week, reigniting interest in the cases involving...
Imagine if they have some, I think a lot of stuff, not to throw this out there, but, conspiracy, this and that, knowing how to sweep things under the rug. If information comes out with Donald Trump being tied and associated, there's the rumors, there's the pictures, the photos. And, this is his top doggy right here, Kash Patel. Hopefully he's going to do the same due diligence to investigate. But my thing is, I think anything pertaining to Mr. President is going to be under wraps.
The shadowy U.S. financier and his acquaintances. Child sex trafficking.
If you were in an accident and you know it was...
You see what I'm saying? They ain't going to expose no information related to Donald Trump, man. Come on, man.
Trafficking has no place in the U.S. I will do everything to make sure the American public knows the full weight of what happened, Patel said earlier this month. 64-year-old Prince Andrew paid millions to Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre in an out-of-court settlement 3 years ago. He has denied sexual assault accusations. Emails uncovered in a UK court case revealed how a member of the British royal family, believed to be Andrew, told Epstein, "Keep in close touch and we'll play some more soon." The email was sent in February 2011. In his BBC Newsnight interview, Andrew said he ceased contact with Epstein in December 2010 after they were pictured together in New York.
This is my thing. What would make a man very wealthy, right? Successful. Probably some would deem as having a large wide range of access to anything he would ever want. Right? We're talking about Epstein here. So, generally speaking, why are the rich so demented? Why do they have all these weird fantasies and referencing Diddy? And there's countless examples in Hollywood, entertainment business, and just people who are rich in their habits and these weird fetishes and fantasies that the public may know or may not know. And it ties into the fine line of being obsessed with money and how money could be your downfall. Not tying into the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money is completely evil, but there's the love in terms of that being your only pursuit and you disregard everything. But once you obtain the money, how it just makes you completely wicked because it puts you in this egotistical, prideful type of space to where you're untouchable, right? So morality, ethics start to go out the window. Us as humans being naturally greedy, right? We get a lot. Some still want more. So it starts to planting this seed of wickedness to where it just grows, evolves, and develops into this full-blown sex trafficking case. You know what I mean? It's dude, you got all this money. You could probably get with a plethora of women, but you want to sex traffic them now? What? For what, bro? For what? And no, he's not my bro. You know what I mean? I need to stop saying bro. But it's just disgusting to me. The more money, that's why the more money folks get, they seem not to have any ethics behind what they do. They just think that they're, at that point, that they're just all knowing and all becoming. The big question we all want to know, the answer to this question.
The hundreds of pages of documents made public in a U.S. federal court on February 26 has reignited public curiosity around Jeffrey Epstein. The papers included references to a number of wealthy and powerful people, including former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, as well as Prince Andrew and the prominent lawyer Alan Dershowitz. But most of those mentioned have been publicly linked to Epstein for years. President Trump appears in just a handful of stray references, including in one passage in which a deposition witness says she was never asked to have sex with him. Clinton, who sometimes flew on Epstein's private jet, is mentioned more frequently in the documents. However, neither Trump nor Clinton is accused of any wrongdoing linked to Epstein. Epstein, a registered sex offender who killed himself in a Manhattan jail in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges, was accused by prosecutors and dozens of women of having operated a years-long sex trafficking ring in which he sexually abused underage girls. All of the men associated with Epstein have denied participating in his exploits. Clinton said in 2019 that he was unaware of Epstein's terrible crimes. In the wake of the charges against Epstein, Trump said he wasn't a fan and hadn't spoken to him in 15 years. The documents unsealed Wednesday were part of a settled civil lawsuit brought by Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's alleged victims, against Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's former girlfriend, who was convicted in 2021 for her role in helping recruit girls to Epstein's operation. The material was made public after a federal judge ordered it unsealed. In her order, U.S. District Judge Loretta Preska noted that in many cases the references to specific people are not salacious. For example, the judge said, "A person's name may have arisen in a deposition question that was never answered. In other cases," she said, "certain individuals' associations with Epstein were already made public, either through media reports or because their names came up during Maxwell's criminal trial."
So basically, they saying, hey, that's what they saying. We're going to leave it at that, man. They saying, hey, everybody who was supposed to be exposed has been exposed. We may not be releasing any additional names. That's what I got from that. But like I said, anything involving the president is going to get brushed under the rug regardless. Like, come on, man. To some of the folks delusional out there thinking this information that's revealed is going to, affect his presidency or something like that. But that's a hoax, y'all. So comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless y'all, man. We live in a very wicked world. You just got to stay on your P's and Q's, be smart, be discerning, be wise out here. And, all you can do is pray and hope for the best in terms of, we know the world is going to be wicked, but pray for some type of peace and joy in the temporariness that we have here on this earth. So peace, love, prosperity. God bless, man. We'll see y'all next time. We out.